channel. So today I want to show you my little library up there and talk to you about the books I love the most this month or last month. So let's see if I can show you something you like too. So just a little quick review. This was my cat, sorry. So I have a little order, so my beloved books are in this sections, and then there are some books beneath I don't really love at the moment. So one of my favorite collections is this one. You can see it's all the classical books in the same design, and I got a lot of them. Like, I'm not very ordered yet. I want to get another bookshelf so I can put them all together. And on this side I just have my Japanese stuff and the collection from Japan, Ghibli movies, and I don't know, some random books and Chinese one too. And there the Game of Thrones ones. I read all of them, but my boyfriend is reading one at the moment, so I'm waiting for the next book. And then Lord of the Rings, one of my absolute favorite ones. I read them when I was 12 years and I even cried when it went over. So more of these, and then we have Stephen King's. This the collection from my boyfriend. So what was my favorite for this month? You can guess, so set it down, but I will tell you in a minute. So let's get started. The first thing I want to tell you about is not really a book, but a magazine. And I wanted to create a new habit of mine. I normally don't eat breakfast and I'm always running late in the morning. I'm just grabbing a cup of tea and just running out. But I think it's quite important to just sit down and inform you a little bit, or take your time. Just could be in the evening, I guess, as well. But I want to make a new habit to read a newspaper, political magazines in the morning. So I just grabbed these now. Der Spiegel. This one's the one from June. So just to sit down in the morning and read about 10 minutes. It's enough, but just to build out an own opinion about the political issues at the moment. I think it's quite important, and it's just relaxing to sit down and just read, drink your tea or coffee or whatever, and eat a little bit. I don't really eat much, but I want to let it grow a little bit. And on Sundays it's not even a breakfast, it's more like a brunch, because let's face it, I'm a student and I put all my classes more in the evening so that I can sleep in. I just love sleeping. But in the evening before sleeping I love to read a book. So this month, or June, I'm still talking about June, sorry. I started with this little guy here. I don't know if it's the same title in English. Maybe it's the same in Japanese, so hopefully, maybe. And I think many people know about Haruki Murakami. He's quite famous in the Western world as well. Also, he's a Japanese author. And I really loved his books. The first one I read was Norwegian Wood. I have it here. It looks like this. This is one of my favorite ones until now. Really recommend this, even if you are not so into love stories. It looks like a typical love story, I guess, maybe. No, but it's not. It's very tragical, and Japanese love stories tend to be more dramatic than Western. In Western you always get your happy end, or most of the time you get the happy end, and in Japanese ones it's kind of twisted and yeah. So I think this one is very good for the beginning. Just try it. And this one is more fictional. Normally I don't really like fiction stuff, I prefer historical romance, and I thought it would be more historical or more like present related. The world is set in our modern world of 1984. And another world is growing slowly into our world. The protagonist calls this world, instead of 9, he calls it Q. And this is quite brilliant in the Japanese way, because the pronunciation for Q is also the number 9. So the year, the pronunciation doesn't change. This title gets a little bit lost in the translation, but if you know about it, it's quite good. I really liked it, and I read this one. I have like about 1,000 sides. I read it in maybe 1 week or something, and then I grabbed the third book of it, and yes, so I read them both. Oh, it has an interesting writing style, I think. So you have 2 main characters on one page, yes, and then it's changing. So this is Almame, and then there's 1 chapter from her perspective, and then you have Tengo, and then there's 1 chapter just in his perspective, so you are changing every chapter. That's quite interesting reading experience, I think, and it just continued in this one, but there's a new character in it, so it has 3 perspectives. And in the end, oh no, I don't get you the end. So you really need to read it by yourself. So I can recommend these. So this month I plan to read this book here. Wilde Schwäne. I don't know the English title for this. So White Swan, could it be the same? That would be the easiest way. But it's about Chinese family, or about the women, so it's more like a biography about every generation. So there are 3 generations during the 20th century. So it's about during the Chinese Empire, it's about communism, and until the modern age. So about all these changes in the Chinese society. And I'm very looking forward for this. I read it maybe 6 years ago, so I remember it was very good, so I wanted to read it again and just to look at it maybe with another view, because now I start learning a lot about Chinese history and Taiwanese history, and maybe just another view on it, I hope. And then I also got this little guy. It's a book about the palace Angkor Wat, and I really want to see the Angkor Wat temple, but I guess this year it won't happen, so I'm just reading about it. And I think there's a new temple discovered just a few weeks ago, so I'm very looking forward to see it one day soon, hopefully. And yes, I will let you know how I like these books the next month, so hope to see you then. Short interruption. What do you guys think of audiobooks? I didn't get the hype yet, but my sister loved them, and I think they could be quite nice to hear when you're trying to sleep. But then again, I don't know if my boyfriend likes to listen to it all the time when he tries to sleep. So, do you guys hear or read your books? What do you prefer?